Good morning. It's Mal with Melville Acres. You can see my shadow. I had to come out this morning once we got up to 32 degrees and take all my covers off. I used this frost cover stuff here as much as I could, but I didn't have it on my brassicas the first 2 nights of this cold front. And I think it really hurt them pretty bad. So last night, because we were down to 21 for, 6 or so hours last night, I used my shade cloth over top of this row cover. And you can see how thin the row cover is. I just don't think it helped at all. These things are hurt. And I don't know how bad it's going to be. But we're forecasted to be above 32 for the next couple weeks. So in that time frame, I'm sure I'll find out how bad it is. It's kind of like when you have lettuce in the coldest part of your refrigerator and part of it freezes and it never gets right again. I'm afraid that might be what's happened with all of my brassicas. This bed has the cabbage. I think it's broccoli and Brussels sprouts over here. And then this one is cabbage and cauliflower. They all look alike right now, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to just keep moving forward as if they're okay and hope for the best. This garden has, get my shadow out of the way. This garden did very well. These are sugar snap peas. And you can see them right down the drip lines, looking really nice. I had the frost cover on this one. That's the white, the thick white stuff over there. Now this bed here, I just took the frost cover off. I ran out of frost cover, so I didn't have the full bed covered. And you can see the difference right here. So this little one, these down the middle are turnips. Here's a picture of them. They kind of look like almost like purple carrots. So these turnips down the center, this one was not under the frost cover and this one was. And I don't know if you can see as well as I can, but I think I lost the first one. But the others look like they're going to be okay. And then along the row lines, I'm supposed to have golden beets. The drip lines, sorry. So we'll see. They were just barely starting to sprout. I think they're going to be okay, at least in the center of this bed, because the frost cover that I had, it was short. It might have gone from like this line to that line, and that's it. Anything outside of these little hoops did not get the cover. Now this is my onion bed. These are the frost covers that I had down on them. So we'll have to just see what this bed looks like. Right now it looks pretty good. It's a pretty small bed. I'm not really sure if I've got anything in here. There are some sprouts coming up, but I'll have to check and see just what they're supposed to look like, because I don't know. These are the long scallion type of onions that are supposed to be growing in this bed. Over here is the spinach, and it looks like it's gonna be okay. I had the frost cover on this bed, and there's quite a bit of it coming up along these drip lines. You can see it on the drip lines. So it should take off really fast over these next 2 weeks. Look at my poor asparagus over there. All those sunflowers are coming down. They just look like Halloween. And here's this is lettuce, and it looks really good. It had the frost cover, so I've got lettuce and kale in this bed, and I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna make it. Over here I've got carrots, and it looks like they're okay. Now last night, this was the cover that I had on it, which is the row cover. It's not very, it doesn't really keep them warm. So I had the black shade cloth on here last night, and only last night. So, but I can see some carrot sprouts coming up all the way down. You can see them right here, carrot sprouts, which is farther than I've ever got with carrots. I have the worst luck in the world with carrots. So man, I really hope that one worked. That'll be exciting. I kind of feel like these are carrots over here that might have been transplanted by birds. That's what they look like with no cover at all. So I don't know if that's what that is, but we'll see. We'll follow it and see if it's working. This is lettuce that had no cover, and it will not survive. As soon as it's defrosted, it'll be completely dead. And just like the rhubarb. But that's okay. That's kind of normal for the rhubarb. It wasn't really going to do anything else for us this year. And then these are the radishes, and they look good. They were covered with the frost cover. So it looks like I managed to save an awful lot from this garden. This is all clover and poppies and was meant to be a cover crop to help reproduce some of the nitrogen and stuff that I needed for going into spring. And same with that one. So really it's the brassicas that I'm most worried about. We'll see how it turns out. Fingers crossed.